Hello there and welcome back with me, Wingish Nibe, Majeki Kwe, and Christianna Carr, and Chris Carr, superstar. That's right, friendly, freaky ass medicine woman. Here for a little Tell It Tuesdays or Talk Tuesdays. This was the reading from, well, earlier. That is uploading to Allie now. We'll send it out to you next week. So, watch that Tell It Tuesday if you're interested in what these cards say. Again, like I said in my other video, I am just getting used to where this little eye is so I can find you and actually look at you. Because on my old tablet, it sat sideways. See, let me show you. I can show you my old tablet right here. See, this was my old tablet. So instead of sitting this way, the tablet sits this way. And you see the camera is right there. So I could just look up in the middle. Now with this other one, it sits this way and the camera's up here. So now when it's sideways, right, I got to look over to the side instead of just up in the middle. It doesn't feel as natural, let me tell you. But that's okay. We can do it. Okay, so just cleaning this up. I thought it gives me something with my hands as I'm doing this. See, beat of your own drum. Moose is something real special to me. Like I shared, I Tell It Tuesdays was coming out in my cards. It was last year, beginning of 2018, I guess, and maybe it wasn't until maybe around February. No, maybe it was more like March, April. Yeah, I think it was more like March, April. Maybe. Oh, I can't remember. For so long, though, I had no libido, no desire, no nothing. Like, I mean, let me get personal. I wasn't even touching myself, okay? No, absolutely no desire. It really got tainted for me. Really got tainted. So, yeah. But then in my cards, I'm doing my daily guidance, and I'm trying to get over it and release it, but the moose kept coming up. The moose card, building my confidence in myself. I was looking back and reflected on it and go, yeah, you know what, that's what I need. That's what I need, someone as strong as moose and as gentle as deer. So that's why moose has been a big thing to me. And then, as well as last year, about June, May, June, ow. Okay, not gonna do that. Had a surprise knock at my door. Okay, so I'll tell you a story. Let me tell you something. Let me share with you. Many years ago, in one of the parts of the cycles, and just after I moved to Peterborough, just before I started to get out in all the women's circles. No, I was out in all the women's circles and started to hang out with friends here and get out. I was playing with my cards. Little baby, she's so cute. Okay, anyways. She keeps going. It's fine. Okay, stop fussing, right? I was playing with my angel cards, and it's before I moved. So it was the first unit I had moved into here in Peterborough. So, and I was still waiting for a transfer. Actually, no, I'd gotten the transfer, so I knew I was moving. Easiest move of my life because it was just across the backyards. It was in the same townhouse complex. And just moved out this backyard into that one. And Andy was in football, so all his football buddies helped move. But before I moved, and Seth was just 2 at this time. He's going to be 11 in November. Oh my goodness. So Seth was just 2. And I got this card. It was like the twin flame card. And it said to write a letter to the guardian angels of your twin flame and ask them to arrange a meeting. Well, I was going to do that, and a knock came at the door, which woke up Seth from his nap. So I thought, well, I can't write the letter, so I just threw my hands up in the air and said, okay, guardian angels of my twin flame, could you please arrange a meeting? Now, I know I'm not going to meet him at women's groups or, definitely not going to meet at the bar. I only go there for the dancing. Truth. And, right, I'm all these women. I'm like, can you please just send them to my door? Like, I'm going to be moving, somebody maybe's got a good job that's, respects women, whatever. Even if it's just somebody to show me that there's still hope, right? So that whatever happens with my ex there, right? Just somebody to show that I'm not stuck with this, like this isn't it. Okay, and then about a month later, I do the move, and I was having a rough time with the kids. It was bedtime, and his knock comes at the door, and the dog gets barking. I go down, I open up the door a little bit, and I just see a reflector on the pants, and open up the door more, and then I see child ID on his patch there, ID patch, whatever, name patch. And I just remember flinging open the door going, oh, are the kids okay here? Because all I could think was, oh, these kids in this complex, right? Is somebody hurt? And that poor guy's like, it's okay, ma'am. It's okay, ma'am. Right? So, yes. But it was late, and I had a puff to calm myself down after the kids had just finally settled down and got the dog barking and everything. Oh, my goodness, right? And I'd been crying, so... Right? It was, one of my best looking times anyways. But I'd asked if he was going to come back because I was interested in what he had to say. And he said that they weren't going to be back in the area, but he ended up showing up the next day. And came in, talked to me about what he was working, but it seemed like a visit. It just seemed, we just hit it off really well and just talked. And when he was leaving, I wanted to give him a hug. It was like, ugh. And then... he said I could take his number. I'm like, well, hey, you could take my number. And then he texted. And so lo and behold, okay, this is what I call my texting boyfriend. Only seen him face to face 6 times. But, it helped me. It really did help me. And I'm so grateful. And I will always love him for that. Even to this year, I've still got a few texts. So it's still, right? Only seeing 6 times. And this was back in 2011 that I met him. So, and it's been great. The last time I saw him, it was my 40th birthday. Well, it wasn't on my birthday, but it was at that birthday party. And that was the last time I actually saw him. That was 4 years ago. That's right, I'm 44 now. I just turned 44 in June. Yeah, that's right. I'm proud of my age, and I always will be. Always. I never try to hide my age. I've never been shy about that. So, you never know what could happen. So... as now that's just a background story for last year, because last year, since that had happened, and I've been trying to work myself up going, I can't let my past be tainted, right? I've been one that my favorite saying is love like you've never been hurt. Dance like nobody's watching and sing like nobody's listening. Live like it's heaven on earth. I love that. But I found now that loving like you haven't been hurt is a real tough one for me now, because I've never been hurt like this. And it's not me getting hurt, it's because my children got hurt. I've always been the type, I can handle pain, I know God loves me, and no matter what, right, I know that I'm always going to have the universe with me, and that's fine. I'm never alone in that way. I can feel my loved ones with me always. Right from my Grandpa Charles, my mom's father. I could feel him since I was a little girl. I think that's the first apparition I ever saw, too. My brothers and I thought it was Santa Claus. Wow, Santa Claus is a lot thinner. It was just this... And to us, he was tall. Just tall, and had this silver line around him. He was peeking in my parents' room. And both my brothers were out their door, and I was out my room, and our rooms were beside each other. We're both coming out, and we stopped, because we look at each other, and this figure turns around and goes, shh, and we all went back in the room. We talked the next day about, oh my goodness, like Santa was a lot thinner, and he didn't have a beard. And I see pictures of my Grandpa Charles, and that's what that was. Anyways. So I thought, well, this has worked before, and let me just try this again. I'm like, okay, now I've moved in. Maybe send him to my door, right? Try it again here in my home, right? And then I had my begin within home celebration. Lo and behold, get a knock on my door. It's an unusual time, but brought fresh water to my home. More ways than one. But sparked something in me. So I've been getting these little sparks along the way to help me to get over to get over that. To get over that tainted, to get over doubting myself. I am so afraid because of how this, so afraid of my children getting more hurt. I'm staring at my ring here. Right? I put it on this finger when I go out to the clubs. I mean, it doesn't make them all take the, but actually they don't come up and bug me too much, actually, which is fine. I mean, I dance too hard on the dance floor, right? And I'm always on the dance floor. They don't get much of a chance. I like it that way because, I'm not going to meet them at the bars for sure. Anyway, so I called him Little Moose, came and knocked on my door. Much, much younger. But that Little Moose gave me such a boost, right? And I appreciate that. And I love him for that too. I do. I love easily, unconditionally. I do love like I've never been hurt. I just don't dive into things anymore. And I love fast, and I live in my fantasies. And those are safer places for me. They've always been the safer place for me. But I want to bring that out. I want to live fully, wholly, completely. I don't want to hide away anymore. Because what kind of example is that setting for my children? Right? What kind of example is that setting for my children? I don't want them to hide away. They're amazing beings. Right? So, that's where we at today. I need to take Ariana in for ADOS testing. It's been booked for months and months and months. So today's finally the day. So I've got to get going here. What time? 12:07. Okay, we got to get going. I'll wrap this up. All right, Allie's got more stuff in there. So keep watching. Keep watching. It's getting exciting. Right on. Okay, so she's got the card video from Monday, so I'll post that up there too. This is going to come up next week. Anyways, I love you all. It's time for me to get going. Nice little quickie here. Was that 13:27? Okay, I'll get this off to Allie. You'll see it next week. Let us know how you like the things. And check out Benthead Marker 1, I think it's called. You're going to see my videos on there too. Okay? Because we are going to start maybe, I don't know. Do you like all the videos here? Or would you like to see more separation between the card videos and these talk videos? I mean, for myself, I think they kind of go together. Sometimes they don't. What do you feel as the viewer? I would really appreciate any kind of feedback you have here. Would be awesome. Yeah. Suggestions, the stuff that you like, right? Focus on the positive stuff and then we'll get more, right? We say, what's that? Accentuate the positive, right? So focus on those, okay? Do the compliments instead of the complaints, right? But if there's something you'd rather see, prefer, say it. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. See, just say whatever's on your mind. Never mind trying to worry about what to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. weirdo, and I keep losing it, even though I put a little picture right there. Oh, wait, can you see the reflection? I wonder if you'd be able to see the reflection if I did this. Can you see that reflection? There, you can. You see, I put a little happy face right here above the little camera eye right there. What a weirdo. I know. I wouldn't have me any other way, though. Would you? Love you. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do, because you know this world needs you. So keep shining that light bright as you can. If anybody got a problem with it, they can get some sunglasses. Love you.